Crystal Tide Tarot. Welcome in. If it's your first time here, welcome back. If you're a returning subscriber, honey. So in today's reading, the question that we are going to be asking is, who is the next romantic partner coming to you in your life? So who's coming towards you? What romantic partner is coming towards you? Okay, so we have 3 piles to work with today. We have the Wizard's Tarot, the Witch's Tarot, and the Mermaid Tarot. So pause the video if you need, meditate in all 3, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello, Pile 1. If you chose the Wizard's Tarot deck, this is going to be your reading. So before we get started, just want to let you guys know that tarot is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not use tarot for any financial, medical, or legal advice. If you're seeking for any financial, medical, or legal advice, to please seek out a professional, okay? So let's shuffle a bit. So we're going to get into the person's energy, how you're going to meet them. I even have a deck to pull what type of physical traits they have so you can kind of see what this person looks like. And then we're also going to get into a timeline, okay? All right, so I shuffled a bit. So let's go ahead and put the tarot over here. So Spirit, please provide us with some messages on how how Pile 1 is going to meet their partner. How will Pile 1 meet their partner? Tell us more about the situation. Tell us more about the situation regarding the next romantic partner in their life for Pile 1. Ooh, okay. So the 2 cards we have showing up, we have letting go. It's over, no more drama, no more stress, time to live again. We also have show off here. Flossing money, flexing, ego, cheapskate, type with money. Interesting. Okay. I feel like this person, with these cards coming up here, it's telling me that this person that you're meeting is coming at a very interesting point where you've kind of been dating for a while. You're sick of meeting a lot of people who might be like cheap or have a lot of like fake personas or come off as a different vibe than who they are. Like there's some not like ingenuine energy. Like you want someone authentic, and I feel like you've been releasing. You did something to release this energy of letting go of this negative energy. I feel like this person, it's like you are making room for them as an opportunity in your life to release this negative energy of crappy dates, of crappy exes, cheap people. And I feel like something like this, it's like now there's enough room in your life for this opportunity, and it's coming out. Okay, let's ask, tell us about the energy of Pile 1's person. So I feel like for some of you guys, you could be meeting this person online, because for some reason I just see letting go, like you're letting go of the show off. So you're letting go of you're letting go of the F-boys, of like the people who just don't have genuine committed energy. Tell us the energy of Pile 1's next romantic partner. Oh, okay. Community in reverse. We also have a woman holding a coin. So this is somebody who prioritizes the feminine's comfort. There's someone who prioritizes the, this could also be a woman that you're asking about. You could be, if you're a lesbian or gay, or if you're a man was trying to seek a female. I am getting the energy of a woman, but I only say about being gay or lesbian because I know most of my watchers are feminine. So with the community reverse, this could be somebody who's pretty extroverted. Introverted. You may be the extroverted person. I don't think you're not going to meet them at like some kind of party or event, but the community in reverse can also say that this is a very overpopulated situation, meaning online, meaning the internet dating, where there's like hundreds of people that are just like grouped into like one thing. So I feel like you're going to meet this person through a situation where you're the one filtering out what you like and what you don't like. Now, I will say this person could be an earth sign with the woman holding a coin. That is very similar to the Queen of Pentacles in tarot. But I am getting more of like an introverted vibe from them. They're very They're a hard worker. They may have a pet, like they may have a cat or a dog or some sort of small animal companion. But I feel like I said, I feel like they really prioritize making sure that the feminine is comfortable in this situation. So tell us about Pile 1's next romantic partner, Spirit, Universe, and Guides. Okay, we have the Five of Wands here. I'm not surprised to see this at all. See, Five of Wands is about a lot of competition. So you're definitely meeting this person online. These are people who are fighting for you, are fighting for your attention. You're probably someone who's very beautiful, very open. Maybe you like to hike, be outdoors. Maybe you're very fit, athletic. Or maybe you just have like a carefree, free spirit, but you do have a lot of people, multiple people that are fighting for your attention, competing almost. But it's almost like you, like I said, you're kind of filtering out what you want, what you don't want. Tell us more about this person, the Seven of Wands. Somehow they make it past the first quest. It's almost like you give people the chance to talk to you, to come towards you, but it's almost like they have to complete some tasks or like almost like pass some tests, you know what I mean? Which is honestly great. Okay, Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're going to like the way they speak. You're going to like the way they think. The communication that you two have with one another is they're pretty intelligent, and they're able to hold your interest and stimulate your mind because they're smart. They could be a teacher of some sort or be quite skilled or expert in some like specific area or knowledge. With the Four of Pentacles coming out here, yeah, this person is very introverted, probably, like I said, Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The Four of Pentacles is someone who's pretty guarded. So this person, them reaching out to you or kind of coming towards you is super out of their comfort zone. So just kind of give them some grace there. If they kind of seem a little bit awkward, but their best quality, their biggest strength is their intelligence, their knowledge, and their communication skills. Tell us more about Pile 1's next partner, next romantic partner. Who's their next romantic partner? We have the Two of Pentacles. So this could be someone who is very playful, someone who's very deep into meditation, into self-care, spiritual healing. Maybe they like to spend a lot of time outdoors as well. And I also feel like they could be in school right now for something, or have some sort of energy or life path towards career. So like maybe they're working, but then they also have school on the side, or they're like learning to try to become like a nurse or a CNA, veterinarian, something like that. We also have the World card. So to me, this is kind of signaling that the end of the year is also important between you two, between you and this person. It's almost like the end of the year, the end of a cycle coming, like New Year's, like this is a portal or like a channel that you're supposed to walk through, that you're supposed to go through when it comes to this person. Okay, so let me pull some love oracle cards because I want to tell us more about this person. I feel like it's interesting. I'm not seeing like a lot of romance, and like not to say that there's not, but it's almost like I'm seeing that both of you guys are like meeting each other at a very interesting point in your lives, and it's like the conversation is what's important. Like you want to make sure that your values align. You want to make sure that there's an equal give and take of energy, you know, especially because usually the Two of Pentacles talks about being like doing too much and trying to find the balance between something. But this person depicted in this card is balanced with money, with resources, and with time. Okay, so I feel like both of you guys have similar intentions and values when it comes to one another. Tell us more about their next partner for Pile 1. Universe and Spirit guides, tell us about their next partner. Ooh, we have engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. So I think this person is someone who wants to find a commitment. They want monogamy. They want to find a long-term partner. They want to make, like they want to come in union with someone. They want something eternal. We also have coffee cup. So they could be asking you out on a date, like just to kind of meet and converse more. We have savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Okay. So that's why I was saying the conversation is very, like, it flows between both of you, especially with the Ace of Swords being here in the center. Tell us more about Pile 1's next partner. Yeah, you guys are definitely gonna probably get a date from them. Like, they'll ask you out. Pile. Okay, too many. We need Pile 1's next romantic partner. Pile 1. We have the Chaser coming out. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. So I feel like if this is coming out, especially with that Four of Pentacles, right above the Four of Pentacles, the woman holding a coin, I feel like this person in the past is recognizing unhealthy or like toxic behaviors, and they're like trying to do everything in their power to not have this happen. They don't want to be this person that's like chasing. They want things to be balanced. Too many. For Pile 1, what's Pile 1's next partner? Tell us more. Tell us more about Pile 1's next partner. Tell us more. Tell us more about Pile 1's next partner. Ooh, okay. So we have cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events, and over in your head. Yeah, there's definitely there are some red flags that this person is avoiding, and I think there's some red flags that you guys are avoiding, my viewers, because I feel like I'm just getting an energy of things being very equal for both of you guys. Yeah, I feel like there's an energy of you guys going through similar circumstances with like certain type of people that you attract, because you know, Jungian's theory is like who you attract is what you need to heal. Okay, so there's probably some similarities that you have there. You're not even sure, like, I don't know. It's like you have a lot to learn from this person. But overall, I'm seeing good conversation. I'm seeing things being very steady, being very intellectual, and, you know, kind of having a little bit of fun. But I do feel like this person is pretty guarded with themselves. Okay, let's get some physical traits. What are some physical traits for Pile 1's next partner? Give us some physical traits, Spirit. So we have the energy of a man coming out here. Okay, so we have muscular. So someone very, very masculine. But then we also have red lips. This is why it's interesting to have do collective readings, because I feel like some people are asking about a woman too. Okay, give us some more physical traits for Pile 1's next partner. Pile 1's next partner. What do they look like? Okay, we have skinny, so maybe on the thinner side. We have a round face. Reminds me of like a Cancer. One more. Too many. One more card for Pile. Oh wait, we have one flipped over. Oh no, it's too many. For Pile 1, give us one more physical trait. Okay, we have curly hair popping out twice. So this is someone who could have curly hair, have a more masculine energy. We also do have tattoo on the back of the deck. So this is someone who just comes off more masculine, but has more redder lips, like a thinner body, but then has a nice round face. And what's interesting is round faces in Chinese face reading is like a sign of people who are friendly, people who are nice and very nurturing. So I think it's good to have a round face. When your face is like super thin or skinny or have like hollow cheekbones, those can tend to be people who are very selfish and very self-centered. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get you a timeline, and then we're going to pull some advice for you guys. And of course, I do offer personal and private tarot readings. So if you guys are interested in personal and private tarot reading, you can find me on Instagram or my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below. So when is pile 1 going to meet this person? When is pile 1 going to meet their next partner? Ooh, so we have next week looks promising. Especially on top of that coffee cup. So this could actually be someone you're already talking to for some of you guys. Who's this next romantic partner? We also have let it be a mystery. So Spirit's kind of saying, like, you know, stop trying to predict everything. You know, there's life lessons and sometimes you just got to let them unfold. What is pile 1 being this person? And we have within the next couple of months is when some things unfold. All right, so I'm going to grab you guys some advice to end out the reading. What is a message for our beautiful pile 1s when it comes to meeting this next romantic partner in their life? We have the message of potential gateway. I'm not surprised to see this card. Oh girl, not the messy breaks. Especially considering we did see the world on the back. And it just reminds me of the same portal opening. Like some sort of, just something opening up between both of you guys. Like I'm hearing like we meet in the middle. That's what I'm hearing. I'm going to read just a little bit about it. If I can find the page. A new course or route is coming into your awareness. It is time to utilize your knowledge to complete the task at hand. As you finish one aspect of your life, begin thinking about what you would like to do next. This is a part of life's journey. You are constantly shifting and developing. You may feel contentment, fulfillment, and pride because you have accomplished something. There is productivity and a reward as a bonus for your efforts. The good fortune you realize is evidence that you are putting sufficient energy into life's journey to get out of it all. You desire. Okay, so it's kind of pushing you forward to say, go after what you want, even though you've accomplished something, or even though something's ended, think about what else you could get. So there's some sort of lesson here when it comes to this person, something really beautiful. All right, my beautiful pile 1s, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Consider subscribing if you guys aren't subscribed already. If you'd like to see more content like this, if you guys can give me a thumbs up or share the video, it helps me in the algorithm and it's free. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye now. Hello, my beautiful pile 2s, and welcome to your reading. If you guys chose the Witch's Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So of course, before we get into the reading, just want to let you guys know that tarot is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not use tarot for any financial, medical, or legal advice. If you guys are seeking any financial or medical legal advice, please seek out a professional, okay? All right, so we're going to get into a couple oracle decks and information. First, I want to get into the situation of how you meet your person. Then we're going to get into their energy. I also have a fun deck that helps us choose like what the person looks like. And then we'll get into a timeline and then some advice, okay? All right, so Spirit, please provide us with information on how pile 2 is going to meet this person. The next romantic partner in their life. For pile 2, how is pile 2 going to meet the next romantic partner in their life? Okay. Well, this came out of reverse. They're all flipped upside down, but I think I know what this is saying though. So we have watching you, spying on you, being sneaky, trying to see if you're with someone else. And we also have runner in reverse, which to me is very indicative of a chaser. When I catch feelings, I run off or fall back. I don't know what to expect. I'm working on my issues. And we also have a chaser. I think you are the runner. I think you know this person. And I think this person is, they've had an eye on you for a while. I know the drama of the watching you is kind of like giving stalker energy. But to me, it's just saying that like this person has been trying to watch you from afar. They've been watching you online, especially with that drone there. If there's something with images or pictures or stories, there's something here about just looking at you from like a higher perspective, like trying to get the bigger picture for you. I think they've been chasing you too for a while. So this, you could know this person. As we go further into the reading, we'll see if any other messages pop up that give away who this person is. Spirit, please provide us with messages regarding what is this person's energy. So tell us more about Pile 2's next romantic partner. Okay, we have rest and rejuvenation in reverse. And we also have patience. Okay, so they have been waiting a very long time for you to notice them. Almost to the point of where they are like stressed out about it, like they're getting angsty about it. But then we have patience. So this person is playing the long game. With rest and rejuvenation in reverse, it's also saying that this person could be going through a really stressful time. Maybe they're kind of neglecting their own care. But I feel like they have a very soft and sensitive side to them with the woman holding a heart. This is also very similar to the Queen of Cups to me in the tarot deck. I feel like this person could also be very artistic. They could also see you as the woman holding a heart, but this person is just trying to be patient. They are like, yeah, they are trying to play the long game, you know, trying to take things slow. But they're definitely after you. You're someone that piques their interest. All right, so let's see if we can find out a little bit more. Tell us more about Pile 2's next romantic partner. Oh my gosh, we have more waiting. Did you tell, okay, if you guys already know this person, if you're already asking about somebody specific, you either told this person that you wanted to wait or maybe you rejected them. But Temperance also talks about withholding, like, or abstaining from alcohol, like sex, any physical things like that. But they also might have had to like work on themselves in order to like pursue you or approach you. But Temperance here is also just saying like more waiting. Tell us more about Pile 2's next partner. We have the Page of Swords. Definitely spying on you guys. Very spying. Okay. The Tower in reverse just popped out. They may have a lot of Mars or Pluto in their chart. With that rest and rejuvenation in the Tower in reverse, they probably just went through something really intense and had to sacrifice something in order to try and avoid some kind of disaster or some kind of fallout here. Tell us more about Pile 2's next romantic partner. Tell us more about Pile 2's. Okay, hold on a second. It's Pile 2's next romantic partner. Ooh, we have the Queen of Pentacles making her way out. And we also have, ooh, the King of Wands. Okay. We have two people here. So I feel like they are in a weird place where they're trying to understand their energy and how they come off, like how they approach you, how they speak to you. And if you guys are, like I said, if you guys are already asking about somebody that you're with, you may be the Queen of Pentacles, someone who's very nurturing, very warm, very feminine, very much into her physical things, tangible things, food, the comfort of home, making things beautiful, cooking, being a mother, taking care of the children, those sort of typical motherly things, because the Queen of Pentacles is a parent. But we also have this energy of the King of Wands, someone who's a entrepreneur, someone who's a leader, a little fiery, a little feisty, but goes after what they want, okay? And I feel like you and this person, I don't know if you guys are having like a second chance or you're giving them a second chance. I didn't do this with the other pile, but I'm just curious to know. Tell us more about Pile 2's next romantic partner. Tell us more about the situation. Let me ask this. How do they know this romantic partner? Three of Wands. How do they know this romantic partner? So Three of Wands says that this is something that's been going on for a long time. With the Queen of Swords here, you might have had to put up boundaries with this person. This person could also be at a distance from you. And Strength card is saying that you've had to endure a lot with this person. Like you guys have been through a lot. So maybe you guys are taking it slow here with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. If you guys don't know this person has a lot on their plate, and I'm seeing multiple court cards, which means that this could either be like a friend group or a work group where there's just people involved that kind of affects the flow of this connection. So maybe that's why some people, like this person has had to wait, because the Queen of Swords is very much a supervisor energy, and the Strength card is also someone who has to like hold back or kind of, you know, pull themselves back. But you know this person, you might have met them through this Queen of Swords here, like a friend or something, or I don't know. For some reason, this is like giving me like secret crush energy, but this is your next romantic partner. That's why it's like, I think this person is going to try to pursue you, but it sounds like they have a lot going on. All right, let's get into a little bit more tea about this person's situation. And I'm sorry, pile 2. I know the reading's kind of taken some twisted turns, but you never know what you're going to get when it comes to tarot. Tell us more about pile 2's next romantic partner. Okay, so we have wedding rings. So yeah, this person might be already married. Or it could say that this person wants a committed relationship and they want to unionize. We have palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. They may already be in a commitment, but palm tree is also saying that stability is important to them. We have heart with the key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, and getting together. Perfect. It says perfect at the end. They feel like you guys are a perfect fit. That one flipped over. One more. Tell us more about pile 4's next romantic partner. I feel like for some of you guys are already together. Because with the wedding rings and this matched up couple, like this is somebody that you know. Cupid's arrow. Hope, faith. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise, invitation, or meeting. Invitation or meeting. Hesitation. Surprise, invitation, or meeting. And hesitation. Okay. See, yeah, there's some pullback here with the Strength and the Temperance card. It's like you know about this energy. You definitely seem into it too, but it's almost like one person is more invested in the other and another person is like trying to hold back. Okay, so we're going to get into the Who Is It deck. So this is just going to give us some physical traits about the person. This is what can be difficult about doing like collective readings. Because usually when I do readings for like one person at a time, like the messages are much more clear to understand. Okay, all right, for pile 2, give us some physical traits. What does this person look like? For pile 2, what do they look like? What does pile 2's person look like? The next romantic partner. We have piercings coming out. So this person may have piercings, eyebrow piercing. We have a scar here. So I don't even see a scar on this person. Oh, okay. They have a scar on their forehead. We also have bald. So maybe they are bald or have a shaved head. What are some physical traits about pile 2's next romantic partner? We also have skinny, so their body's more on the thin side. Okay, not too many. Give us some more traits about pile 2's next romantic partner. We have 2 cards come out. We have blue eyes, and we also have tattoos. So this person could have tattoos. All right. So are there any traits that line up with the person that you're already in communication with? Or that's just someone to kind of look out for. Okay, so let's get a timeline for you. When will pile 2 meet their next romantic partner? Okay, so with the Today card coming out, I feel like a lot of you guys are already in communication with this person. We also have some time in the future with the dandelion, which symbolizes me of like a wish. When will they connect with this romantic partner? Not in this lifetime. And we also have it's the right time to take action. Okay. Something is saying that something that you want to do with this person, or something this person wants to do with you, is not going to happen in this lifetime. I don't think that's a confirmation saying it's not going to happen at all between you guys, but because obviously this is your next romantic partner. But what I'm seeing is that there's just something about wanting, desiring something, but I feel like you are in communication with this person today. And I feel that very strongly from the first card I pulled of the watching you. What is the message of advice for our pile twos? So we have the message of hope and happiness. What a beautiful card. This is number 48. So hope and happiness reads, if I can turn the page, you have reached a time filled with healing energy, new progress and satisfaction. You are at a point of festivity. The energy in this phase is supported and promotes a feeling of winning. Let worries or challenges from the past fade away as you focus on the joy that is surrounding you. Feel encouraged and excited about the potential of all the wonderful promises that are being kept. Celebrate and enjoy your life. This is absolutely gorgeous. The message and the card, very much in the energy of like, enjoy what you have, be in the moment. Excuse me, as I sneeze. Yeah, there's just a lot of positivity about keeping things present. Excuse me. All right, my beautiful pile twos, if you guys enjoyed this reading, please consider subscribing. Tell me more about your situation if you already know this person. I feel like that's kind of the energy that I got. But if you guys would like to see more content like this, consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye now. Hello, my beautiful pile threes. If you guys chose the Mermaid Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So before we get into your messages, I just want to let you guys know that tarot is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not use any tarot for any financial, medical, or legal advice. If you are seeking any financial, medical, or legal advice, so please seek out a professional. Okay? All right, so we have a couple cards that we're going to be pulling from today. I'm going to be getting into the situation deck, to kind of more about where you're going to meet this person or how you know this person. We're going to be getting into some your person's energy and their personality, and then also I have a fun deck that's going to go over like actual physical traits, and then we're going to get a timeline for you guys. Okay, all right, so for pile 3, Spirit and Universe, please provide me with messages for our beautiful pile 3 when it comes to this person. How are they going to meet this person, or tell us more about the situation between the two of them? Okay. Pile 3, how will they meet this person, their next romantic partner, for pile 3? Okay, we have powerless, feeling stuck in your head and don't know what to do, anxiety, and we also have the message of blinded love. Okay, so when you meet this person, I feel like you're going to be at a point of where you're like kind of giving up on love, or frustrated, not believing in it, like you've kind of exhausted all of like your routes, like you're just over it. We also have the message of friends with benefits. I really like you. Hopefully this can be more. On the back of the deck, we do have luxury suite. Let's spend the night together. I want to spend time with you. Fireworks, hot and heavy. It's definitely like a sexual energy card. We already see that as well with the friends with benefits. And I feel like for some of you guys, you know, having that powerless message is kind of saying like, I'm giving away all my power, you know, by just letting them kind of, you know, be with me in a non-committed energy. And maybe that's what you're realizing, that you don't, that's not the energy you want to be in. Okay, but I feel like the energy between you and this person is starting off more casual, but I think this person and you might kind of realize that you want a little bit more. There's like wanting to spend more time together. It's like a desire that I'm getting from this. So tell us more about pile 3's person. Tell us more about pile 3's person. Okay, so yeah, we have victory in reverse. Tell us more about pile 3's person, their next romantic partner. Okay, and indecision in reverse, which is awesome. I love to see that card. yeah, you guys are wanting to make a change. So I feel like you actually might know this person, only because we have the friends with benefits card. It's kind of like a situationship that's already settled right now. But the victory in reverse and the indecision in reverse is kind of saying to me that like whatever you've been doing with this person isn't working, and you're wanting to change the energy, you're wanting to change the outcome. Something is changing. This could also be saying that this is how your person is feeling. Your person is feeling powerless. Your person wants more, and someone is going to be making a decision. Like they're no longer going to be stuck. They're no longer going to let things of the unknown kind of control, because that is an energy of them feeling powerless. So this is either you or them, but you know, we'll see as the cards come out. Tell us more about pile three's next romantic partner. But someone in this connection is wanting more. Yeah, I'm going to take these. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords. We have the Moon. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, this is very indicative of being the one to decide when change happens. We have this wheel of, like on the ship. So they want to decide where their path is going to go. Okay. And it is emotionally led since the ship is fully submerged in the ocean. So it's not above sea, you know, so they're making a choice that is emotional for them. But then we have this balanced out King of Swords here that is saying like they've been thinking about this for a while. This is Aquarian energy. The person that you're asking about may be very logical, maybe more like analytical about things, maybe tend to be emotionally cold. But, you know, they have a secret. They have an emotional secret that they've been keeping in. They have a sensitivity with you, especially if it comes to music or something artistic or creative. But they have emotions deep below the surface that they feel with you. Pile three's next romantic partner. It's like they want to seem all cool. Like, yeah, you know, I'm the King of Swords, you know, I'm cold and I'm icy and it's all good. But really they're like, I don't like whatever this is, what's happening between us. Like I want something more. For pile three, tell us more about their next romantic partner. Page of Cups, very cute. This is very precious. I feel like this person has had a crush on you for a while. Again, we have more creativity, some more writing, drawing, just art. Someone expressive. I'm just thinking of the term fish out of water. Like they may be in an environment where they're not comfortable, but you make them feel a little bit more comfortable. Okay, and we have a very playful energy here with this Two of Pentacles, with this rabbit. Look, another fish out of water. They feel like when they talk to you, it's like some sort of balancing act that they have to do. Only because it's like they feel like they need to entertain you. It's like they want to keep you laughing because it makes them happy to keep you laughing. But they have a lot of anxiety, I feel. There's like these two children down here, so you guys could work with children, have children, to be around children. But it's almost like they want to seem like, you know, they're this rabbit, like this someone has a lot of energy, someone that can work hard, someone who's very fast, quick thinker to handle everything. But the truth is, like, sometimes it's a little too much trying to balance a lot of things. You also think about the white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland is a symbol of time, and it's like about running out of time, never having enough time to complete all the things you want to in life. So I feel like they have a lot of intense pressures in their head, but something about this connection with you kind of makes them feel like a child again. It's definitely healing some of their stuff, but they definitely have some anxieties here with the Devil card. We have this mermaid trapped in this cage for gold. You know, it's like their fins barely in the water. And I haven't read the book on this one, but maybe it's this mermaid's being sold for something physical. And we also have the Three of Swords. Okay, hold on. I just got a message. I feel like at some point in their life, they felt like they were traded or just given away for something. Like they weren't of any value to someone. Or they were someone was willing to get money by not taking care of them or something. Because we have some sort of really severe heartbreak about this. That's interesting. It's like they weren't getting a lot of nourishment. They probably were getting a lot of neglect. Sorry, there's just a separate message that just like hit me. Okay, let's get into some love messages here. But I really feel like this person, you guys are in communication, you are talking, but there's a sense of them feeling powerless. Right now, it's just friends with benefits. You know, it says, I really like you. Hopefully this can be more. But the friends with benefits card, the image that I'm seeing here is just two people who are kind of very similar and just having fun. So maybe you guys are just friends right now. Like maybe you guys just started dating. Tell us about pile 3. We have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, and unsure of the future. So you could have been on break with this person. We have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Yeah, they're doing that. They're changing this with the Wheel of Fortune. Girl, y'all heard that squeaky break outside? They're doing this with the Wheel of Fortune and the indecision card. They're like, nope, I don't feel good about this. I want to change the speed. I like this person. I like pile 3. And I want to get to know them better. I want to get to know them better and be closer to them. You know, talk to them more, be around them more. Ooh, we have engagement ring. So this person, y'all, I can't with the, ooh, girl. Do you guys hear that? Okay, let me keep going for pile 3. Tell us more about their next romantic partner. We have the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over their shoulder, and the other woman. Yeah, there's definitely some fear or something that they have when it comes to their connection or something with you. It's like some stuff, some burdens that they might be carrying from the past with this devil energy. It's like they feel like maybe sometimes they can't always trust everybody. You know, like a little bit of guarded energy. And you guys could have very well broken up, you know, with that separation card in the beginning. But it's like maybe you want to give them a second chance to come back and kind of prove their love. But with the Page of Cups, it's like you guys have to start out small. Okay, this is a Who Is It deck. So we're going to find out some physical traits. So give us some physical traits, Spirit. What are some physical traits for this pile 3's next romantic partner? Tell us what they look like. Nicely dressed. Okay. Tell us more about what this person looks like for pile 3. We have tooth gap. So some very specific features in their teeth. For pile 3, what does this person look like? We have oval face. For pile 3. Average build. And then we also have white gray hair. Okay, which can also be genetic. And then on the back of the deck, we do have European. Okay. Oh, all right, not the unhealthy habits. I feel like there's definitely some negative self-talk they have in their head going on here. So let's get a timeline for you guys. We're gonna pull just some fun cards to see if we can try to figure out when this is happening for you and this person. When will pile 3 meet this romantic partner? We have going too fast, slow down, take your time. It could already be happening right now for some of you. We also have 3 months from now and the message of poppies with spring. So that's California when you think about poppies. We have October that flipped over. Tell us more about when pile 3 will meet their next romantic partner. Ooh, some events are unfolding in December. We also have indecision is causing delays. I'm not surprised to see this either because remember, we have the card that literally says indecision here. There's some sort of hesitation or hold back on you and this person's connection when it comes to moving forward. So I feel like that's been causing delays. Okay. And pile 3, I am doing private and personal tarot readings. If you guys would like a personal private tarot reading, you guys can check me out on my Instagram, at Crystal Tide Tarot. I also have an Etsy shop in the description box below. Okay. What is the message for our beautiful pile threes when it comes to their next romantic partner? Pile three. Wow, I love this. This came out for hope, for pile two. Or the message of hope and happiness. So, actually I don't need to read it because I just read it. So Spirit is really wanting you guys to be in the present. Know that things like positive things are happening for you. Positive things are unfolding for you. They want you to know that your next gift, your next blessing is on its way soon. And they want you to really practice being in the present moment to enjoy the beautiful abundance that life has to give you. And we did see this card of abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. She has money, you know, but I really feel like anything that you want, you could get. And there's something about a connection with this person that kind of helps that. Like this person allows you to see the value or worth that you have in you. But this could also just be a separate message just for you. Okay. All right, my beautiful pile threes, consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. Give me a thumbs up. It really helps me in the algorithm, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.